All right, boys and girls. Well, here we have the wiper set up for a TR6. I made a new tube here. The other one just seemed to have a little bit of friction in it. This is a 5/16 brake line. It is a lot looser than the one that I removed. Something about it is just dirty inside and corroded and whatnot. The spec on this thing with the motor alone without the rack attached is 1.5 amps. I'm at regular speed or slow speed, and even with all the rack attached and everything, it's between 1.8 and 2.2 amps. So I consider this to be a pretty good running rig. The wheel boxes are all new. I've used a new grease. Where in the hell is it? I used Super Lube. I've had good luck with this on other things. So lubed up the rack. The rack is new and it's extra long. I think this kind of windshield wiper is used on all sorts of cars, English cars. So I'm going to have to cut this. This is this is all I need right there. You can see quite plainly where I need to cut it. So I'm going to try to figure out how to cut this. I'm hoping that interior wire is not wound, but I'll cut it with a zip wheel. I suppose I could pigeon poo a little piece of weld on the end of it to hold it all together and keep it from unraveling. I forget where I got this. I think I got this at Roadster. Anyway, it's been sitting here running for a good while. It's fairly quiet, which is important to me. I don't want a real rough windshield wiper. These are the sorts of things that really stand out on a well-restored car. You know, all these various systems running well and not being real noisy. I'm going to do the same test rig on the heater motor as well, and make sure that it's running within spec, and that I'm not going to have any repairs to do once the car is put back together. So, all good. I'm not sure that I had this thing parked correctly though. So, fortunately, once I get all this in, the park arrangement can be adjusted just by taking the cover of the windshield wiper motor off. In the rust out here, the one I haven't started the body repair on just yet, I've left all of these things in there. And I'm getting ready to put the wiring harness in and do all these things to this body shell here. So I've left all these things here so that I can remember what fasteners are used, and you know, which hole gets what, and you know, how these things are routed and whatnot and so forth. So this is how I've done this. Very important to have a little bit of visual reference, you know, when putting this stuff together. For instance, this gas pipe here, I have this installed. You know, I brought it over a little bit. I didn't want to have a big long hose on it. So, you know, I do depart from the normal recipe from time to time. Here's another example. I decided I wanted to suspend my exhaust pipe with a donut arrangement. I like this a lot better. I like this a lot better than this clamp arrangement here, and it does a wonderful job. And I also use these band clamps when I put these pipes together. So I'll depart a little bit. I don't get too crazy, but I'll depart from it a little bit. Anyway, so I'll button this wiper situation up, move on to my heater, make sure it's doing okay, and see what the deal is. But we're almost within spec. 1.5 amps with no load and and just the motor running alone, not the rack attached. So I think we're in pretty good shape. The replacement of this tube, I think, made a big difference. Anyway, I hope your projects are going well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.